So you guys know I hate doing negative videos, I do, but I want to talk about this because I think it's important to just discuss our feelings on Call of Duty, just to let the devs know how we're feeling here and there. And you know, I don't plan on making a bunch of videos and stuff I don't like, so that's why I haven't made a lot of videos on Vanguard, because I don't really love the game. I like certain parts of it, but I don't love it as a whole, so it's kind of hard for me to care about making content on it if I'm not loving it the same way I loved some other Call of Duty games. But we are getting some new content for Zombies on February the 14th with Season 2, and I want to talk about why I'm not really that excited for it, but I'm still going to play it, try it out, see what it's all about, and I hope it's going to be decent. I'm sure it's going to be better than what we currently have, but that's not really saying much. It was kind of how I felt with Cold War. Like, I enjoy Cold War. I don't think it's terrible or anything, but I felt like kind of disappointed with D Machine, and then when Firebase Z came out, I was like, okay, it's an improvement, but it's still not that good. Like, it's not that good of an improvement based on what D Machine was, even though looking back on it, yes, they're definitely much better than I think I gave them credit for in the moment. It's still not what I want them to be and what I think Zombies should be at this point in time. So far, Vanguard Zombies, it's been out for almost 4 months now, about 3 months, 3.5, I don't know, something like that. And there's been the new Durand map, which is not really a new map, it's just parts of multiplayer kind of smushed into this Zombies experience where you go to different portals, and nothing really that special. I've kind of gone over why I don't like Durand. I played it maybe 10 times total. I've done pretty much everything there is to do. I've upgraded all the things that I could upgrade. I tried all the different little mini quests they added, which weren't really quests to be honest, but they're still there, and I guess it's something, but it's not really that special. And I tried the round-based, you know, I put that in air quotes because it's not really round-based, that round-based objective they did, and I don't think that's all that exciting either, but again, better than nothing. But this new thing is going to be a brand new map called Terra Maledicta. Don't know what that exactly means, but it's supposed to be set in Egypt, and that's what the new hub is going to be. I believe it's going to be in Egypt, and I'm assuming this is going to be one of the maps from multiplayer, just made into a hub, like they did for Stalingrad with the Red Star map, which, again, I don't like that idea, but it seems like it's going to be the same sort of Durand map, which, again, I'm glad it's something new, at least, but it's still going to just be the same shit, where it's you start in a hub area, and you do different objectives through different portals, and in this one, it looks like the portals are going to actually take you to some more interesting places, so at least it's better than going to the kind of lackluster arenas we've been in before. Like, there's a really cool looking location that you see in some of these images. It looks like it's actually in the Dark Ether itself, which is really cool, and I like that concept. I think that's going to be fun, but maybe for 2 games. Again, I'm just setting my expectations here. If I like it more than that, awesome. If I don't, then at least I'm not disappointed, so that's always good. But it's cool how we're going into these corrupted lands. It's a new original location, so it's not from campaign, it's not from multiplayer. It is kind of funny how they have to specify that it's an original location for Zombies, when usually, you know, most of these maps would be mostly original. And yes, they would be. Everyone always likes to say, oh, what about World at War? Yet that was fucking 12 years ago. No one cares anymore. And sometimes they reuse assets, and I don't really care when they do that, to be honest. I mean, you look at something like, I don't know, shit, like Firebase Z, you have the starting arena was from campaign. I don't care, that's one little area. But when the whole area is from multiplayer campaign, that's when it's a little iffy for me, at least. And for Black Ops 4, they had 4 of the maps like that, sure, where they were remakes of old ones, but they were purposely remakes. They were purposely supposed to be that. And then you had 4 other maps in the game that were completely original. So that's another case where I didn't really care when assets were being reused, but you know, Durand, it's like the whole damn map is just reused assets. There's literally nothing original to Zombies. So that was one of my big issues with Durand. But at least here we're getting an original area. But again, it's just a little area. I doubt it's going to be that big. And there is a new boss who looks really damn cool. She looks pretty fucking awesome, I gotta say. Like, the aesthetics of Vanguard Zombies is great. There's a lot of cool, interesting bosses and interesting looking enemies, and I'm all down for that. And this is one of the coolest things about this update is this new shield here. And it seems that based on the quest, there's going to be like a quest for it. So it says take on the story quest in the map, and you can wield this shield and ray gun one weapons. So does that mean the quest is going to give you the shield? Does that mean the main Easter egg, the reward for it, is the shield? I don't know, but I'm just curious. And they're also adding the ray gun, that means as well, which is good. I'm glad we're seeing the ray gun, considering I've been kind of waiting to see at least some sort of one weapon in this mode. It's better to see nothing, but I mean, the ray gun's not the most exciting thing in the world. Again, it's better than nothing. There's also some new objectives, but I honestly don't care because the objectives are so boring. I haven't really found these objectives to be all that interesting. They're not like, you know, unique, like quests that take like a lot of, brain power to put together, like puzzles or any cool action steps. They're just very simplistic things that I don't find to be that interesting. And again, like I said, they are adding a story quest. Now, I do believe this story quest is not going to be that exciting. Again, I know I'm being all negative and shit, but I'm also trying to set expectations here for myself and maybe for some of you guys, because I think people are going to get way too excited, as they always do, and then it's going to end up being not that special, and then they're going to be like, oh, what is this shit? I could see it coming from a mile away. Look, I'm not trying to get myself excited for something that I'm not really expecting to be that great. I mean, I felt the same way about this new round-based mode. Everyone was freaking out. Oh my god, they added round-based to zombies finally. And it really wasn't all that special. It wasn't what I think people were looking for. And I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with this mode. I really don't. I understand there's time constraints and all that, but there's definitely something better you can put together with the assets they have available. There's definitely something more interesting. There's definitely something people would grab onto more and care about more that they could possibly do. And I'm sure Activision has the resources to actually do that, but with a lot of controversies going on recently, obviously them getting purchased by Microsoft, I don't know, maybe they just don't really give a shit to give resources to a mode like zombies right now. Maybe they're very focused on giving Warzone everything it could possibly get, and they're just kind of like, whatever, we'll just leave zombies there to just not have much. I don't know. I'm going to play it. I'm going to try it, but I don't see much in this that seems all that interesting. Hopefully the trailer will show a little bit more, maybe get me a little more excited, but if I'm going to make a bet here, I bet you the story quest is going to be retrieving a couple things from a couple arenas, maybe a little like, lockdown step, and there's going to be a mini boss fight against just a couple zombies that are already existing in the game. If there's a really like a cool actual boss fight, I'll be surprised, and I'll be very happy. I'll just say that, but it's not gonna automatically make it amazing. It depends how the quality of it is, of course, but I'm not expecting this to be a long quest. I'm expecting this to be incredibly short and incredibly simplistic. I'm thinking maybe on the level of D Machine, maybe even less than that. That's kind of what I'm expecting here. And hopefully this, continues with more content following shortly, because I'm not sure if this one little thing is going to make that big of a difference. Because think about it, if it's the same as Fong in terms of how it's laid out and such, then is it really going to give much more replayability past a couple of games? I mean, I got bored of Fong after like 5 matches. Am I going to get bored of this after 5 matches? I mean, the story quest is going to make it a little bit better, but not if it's not a good story quest. You know what I mean? Like, I love Easter eggs, I do, but if they're not a good Easter egg, it's not going to make that big of a difference to the map's quality, at least in my opinion. If think of an Easter egg like Die Rise Easter egg. Does that Easter egg give that map any more replayability? No, it does not, because it's a terrible Easter egg. So that's the situation here. It's like, if it's not a good Easter egg, it's not going to make much of a difference. It has to be a good Easter egg to really get me interested. So I don't know. I'm not really happy with the direction they took zombies this year. I think a lot of people would agree. And I know a lot of people are making the excuse that, it's an off year, so it's okay, let Treyarch do something different in their off year, try something. I'm okay with them trying something different, but you need a plan B to fall back on if what you do just doesn't work. And that's the issue. This just did not work. Like, yes, sure, you can consider an off year, but I would rather Sledgehammer just did something with zombies, which I know they just couldn't, and that's why Treyarch stepped in and all. But if Sledgehammer didn't have the time, you probably should have just not done zombies, to be honest, because this is probably just taking away development time from Treyarch's next game, and I don't know, maybe the game should have just been delayed in general. And I think that a lot of people would agree with me on that one. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on this new zombies mode in the comment section below. The reason why the whole gameplay has not even been Vanguard Zombies is because I don't even have gameplay on my computer from Vanguard Zombies, because I haven't played it in a very long time, and I don't really plan on playing it until the new DLC. So I'm just using some, I don't know what gameplay I'm going to use, probably Black Ops 3 or something. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.